I believe that the strength of a nation is rooted in the strength of our families. And I know, because I live in this society, I see that many, many families are struggling. And there just seems to be an attack upon the family unit. But then also I look around, and sometimes I see these beautiful families, and it doesn't matter what their makeup is as far as their race or anything of that. That doesn't matter. What matters is that you see these families, and they're wholesome, and their parents are raising their children in such a way that they're growing up to be good, responsible citizens. And I see that, and that makes me feel very good inside. But then I also see the flip side. And I see families that are in dismay and in turmoil. And I say, Lord, please help us to be able to correct this flaw in the people that we are. Well, you see, I believe this. And people a lot of times will ask, my wife and I, we've been married for a long time, and we love each other, and it's very evident that we love each other. And so people will ask us sometimes, he says, what is the secret? What is the secret to being able to be married this long? And we say one thing: it's God. It's God in our lives. We're people who have always honored God in our lives. We're people of faith, and we've raised our children accordingly. And God has blessed us, and our children are all grown now, but they're responsible citizens out there in the community, living lives that are beneficial to all of humanity. And then we have all of these beautiful grandchildren. Well, the thing is that we believe that the reason why that we've been blessed as a family because we've honored God as a family. And so I would recommend that formula to every family in not only our nation, but in the world. In other words, you put God at the forefront, the focus of the family, and the goal is to honor God in all that we do, and we teach that, we demonstrate it, we live it out before our children. It never ceased to amaze me as Tammy and I were raising our children that many, many times that something would come up, and then one of the children would say something, and you knew that they were watching, they were paying attention, and they were wanting to see how we were going to live this out right before their very eyes. And moms and dads, that's what we do. We live our faith before our children, and they'll make their own determinations about these things according to what they see and what you teach them, oftentimes when you are not even aware that you're teaching them. This is Pastor Jack King with a gospel on the radio broadcast.